Get what you missed on Pearl Overdrive.
Today's conversation.
I like what Alex said.
Yes.
But before we tell them what Alex said, maybe somebody's listening, is just joined us. We need to start wondering, what are these two blubbering about? So maybe we can remind them, rewind. What is our tete-a-tete today, Joanique?
Our conversation today, we're asking you, are human beings better at creation or destruction?
And you had said...
creation.
And I had said...
destruction.
Good. But Alex Mwango came and did what?
The thing.
Akafanya madhoganyo, akatupa a whole spanner and... garage
in the works.
In the works.
But I also like what he said about the fact that we need to... You could quickly misunderstand him if you didn't get his
preamble.
Yes, or just how he was trying to explain it. Because he said that we are actually meant to destroy and so that we can
to create
exactly. So in the nature of creating something, you somehow need to dismantle something. You need to destroy something so that you can be able to create something else. He gave the example of
farming,
timber.
Oh yeah, you have to clear.
You have to cut down
the trees so that you can have land.
You get furniture,
or get material.
Yes,
to
be able to make woodworks. Talk of furniture and all that.
Yeah.
And we find that unfortunately, it like, I don't know if it's our nature or it's just something we don't consider, that much as you're clearing this piece of land, getting all this timber and now making this furniture, what happens next time you want to come and get more timber?
You go somewhere else. That is what I'm saying. Our destructive nature.
You did not plant a tree because I think there was something about when you cut down.
Tree you fell.
Yes.
You have to plant. They say two.
Two. Yes.
I usually say just plant 4.
Oh, okay.
Mimi.
Oh, wewe kama Justoh.
Kama Justoh.
All right. But you see, like, that's something that actually makes sense because
it does.
That way you have been able to actually just add on to the nature and all that. So I think it's something that we need to consider, because you find that much as we can't be using that maybe, for example, quote unquote
natural reason
for us to say that now we have to, because at the end of the day we need these resources, we need to pollute this water so that we can get electricity, or we need you to do this what so that we can get ABCD. Like, it's helping us, yes, but again, what are you doing to try and make it better? Because every day is a day to learn, every day is a day to improve something.
True.
So what are you doing in your capacity? You've been able to come up with this innovation. It's really good, but now it's harming ABCD. It's doing ABCD to our environment. So what are you doing to try and curb that, to try and make sure that much as we are helping each other, we are trying to make things work, we are not destroying a lot of things on the way. So I think it's important for us to see the end before we actually get there, so that we know that these are the possible outcomes. That much if this is going to work, ABCD is going to be disrupted, and now this is the plan we have for that particular thing if it gets to this particular point.
Yeah, and that's what I also gave there as an example. And I like the way you're saying that somebody would easily misunderstand Alex from where he was coming from.
Yes.
And he did break it down very nicely towards the end to make sense. And for me, my deduction would be, I also tend to agree and disagree with Alex partly to a certain extent, in that, because you see, it is in our innovation that we also have gotten to a point of almost annihilating some communities or even ourselves. And I gave an example of how I would say nuclear decay or something of an entire. And just recently, it was the tsunami that almost wreaked havoc in Japan. Then we have the one in Russia, Chernobyl, that up until right now, and you can even download that and just read the story of Chernobyl, of how this happened in the 80s. And up till right now, that place, and they say it is still hundreds of years for anything. And it's very interesting that even amongst that, God still has a way that there is still some vegetation that is surviving, but no human being or any carbon based material, or I would say like for us, any living thing that is mammal or whatever can survive in that environment. And guess who is the cause of all that? Man. Why? Because we want to make our life easier and
improve,
better and improve whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so mine is, there is nothing wrong with the advancement in science and technology and all that. But at the detriment of what exactly? And I gave an example of the ozone layer. They say that if right now the temperature goes 1 degree, collective global temperatures, we will be in trouble. Just 1 degree, that if the temperature of the earth goes down by just 1 degree, the collective global temperature, we will be in trouble. Why? The polar ice caps will melt faster, causing what? Flooding and rising of water bodies and all that. They were even saying that a country like Japan, the island would disappear, Hawaii would disappear, Netherlands would disappear, New York would be underwater. That is exactly what it means by 1%. 1 degree, the temperatures rising by 1 degree.
Yes.
And so let us at the same time also know why God put us here. He put us here to multiply, yes, to subdue, but also to be custodians of the same. Correct. So I think when we have that in mind, maneno, I don't know, Joanique, if this one always, as we go to the BTM, I don't know whether this one sometimes huwa inakuak. Lakini mimi, when I hoot.
Yes.
If I'm driving, at the driver in front of me.
If someone litters. Yes, I also don't like it. It's really bad.
Litter your own car, then ukifika kwako uende uweke kwa dustbin.
You go and clean.
What is going on? At here, my car is so clean. Get out of here.
Pearl Overdrive.
Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.